is your attitude. Remember, the JEE is not an exam that descends from the heavens. I have passed it, lots of people have passed it before. Anyone can pass it with the right amount of effort and preparation. You must have this will do it attitude, and that comes from a systematic preparation and from your own efforts. Remember, 3 lakh people are giving the JEE. At least 1 lakh of these are studying hard for it and preparing accurately. What is the difference between you and all those people? It's not really a lack of knowledge, it's the will. You can go as far as you think you can go, and you'll never fail if you put in the right amount of effort and do your best. Because sooner or later, if you think you can win, you will win. You'll find a way to try and solve the problem. Attitude is everything. A positive thought is the seed of a positive result. Look at this. Skills, how important are they? S is the 19th letter in the alphabet, K is the 11th, and so on. It's 82 out of 100 in terms of importance. What is knowledge? Knowledge is 96 out of 100 in terms of importance. What is hard work? Hard work is 98 out of 100 in terms of importance. But what is the most important factor? What is this key 100%? It's your attitude. In the end, this is what determines whether you will succeed or you will fail. If you have the right attitude, you can gain the knowledge, you can gain the hard work, you will gain the skill. How much do you see of an iceberg that goes in the ocean? You only see the upper 10% of it. It's really a lot bigger than you think it is. The remaining 90% is below sea level. What is this 10% that shows? It's your behavior. It's well known to others. That's how you interact with them. But what is not shown to others? What is it that only you know, that you have to focus upon? This 90% is the impact. It's the values that you stand for, the standard that you hold to yourself, how you make your judgments. It's your attitude which consists of this 90%. If you have the right motives, the right ethics, the right beliefs, then these will make a huge impact in your behavior, and they will be seen to others. So make sure your 90% is correct. The remaining 10% which matters will also be corrected automatically. When I was studying for the JEE, I was the first person in my family to try and go for this particular examination. I didn't know people who had already done this before. So how do you go about and approach it? I joined a coaching class. I had faith in my teachers. I found a group of people who had already done this before. So how do you go about and approach it? I joined a coaching class. I had faith in my teachers. I found a group of people who were similarly motivated. We wanted to crack the JEE. We wanted to study together and do well. We had to learn all of this by ourselves. And we did. And by that process, I learned to love the subject and enjoy it from the concepts. If you are conceptually clear, if you always focus on the interesting concepts on that problem, then you'll never get bored of studying. And the 2 years that I studied for JEE were some of my own most enjoyable. I loved maths and physics. Chemistry was my weaker point. Organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry were not things that were immediately clear to me. However, there are concepts in organic and inorganic chemistry as well. There are parts where you have to study according to what the teacher has told you, where you have to learn the basic facts. But building upon that, you can always find interesting applications on how it is done and use those to motivate yourself. It's not a crime to do other things while you're studying for the JEE. After all, you need a healthy mind and a healthy body. Play a bit, that's perfectly fine. But make sure that your study is regular, that your study is routine, and that you're not neglecting the JEE at any part of your particular preparation. Make sure that a month doesn't go by where you've not studied for anything. A week goes by where you didn't feel like studying. Keep your preparation regular, have some fun within it. Make sure that other examinations which are less important do not distract you from something that is so important. You have only 2 years to learn quite a vast amount. The JEE is not an easy examination. How then do you use your time to the max? And this is the most important in the last 3 months when the exam is just about to be there. You have 3 months in which to summarize something that you've learned for the last 1.5 years. How do you go about managing your time? There are some important aspects. Keep these in mind. Prepare a schedule. If your study is not structured, you'll always have difficulty. You'll be haphazard. You won't know what to do in a particular day. You won't know how much has been done, how much you have left, and how exactly you plan to achieve that. If you don't have a plan, you're at a handicap. So sit down. See what your strong points are. See what your weak points are. Know what you have to study. Know how much you have to study in a particular day. Prepare a schedule. Set yourself targets. I have to do this much in these 2-3 hours. And then achieve those targets. Make sure that you don't delay, that you don't procrastinate. The basis for all this is to prepare a schedule. At the start of the day, know what your plan is. At the start of a week, know what your plan is. Then when you achieve that plan for the day, for the week, you'll see yourself growing in confidence, learning more and more, and this will help you in the future. Next, prioritize what is important. And this is a vast area. There may be subjects which you are weaker at. There may be subjects which you are stronger at. There may be areas which you've never touched before. There may be areas which you are very good at and don't need to revise. Prioritize what will help you most to study in the JEE. Suppose you have a subject which is weak and it's important in the JEE. For instance, mechanics in physics is an important subject. How then do you have to go about it? You must correct your weakness. If you are getting only 50 out of the possible 100 marks in mechanics, considering that it's so important, if you make yourself strong in mechanics, you can maybe get a 90 out of 100. That will be a huge advantage for you. So prioritize the study of mechanics then, before other subjects. Suppose you're very strong at organic chemistry, and it's not that important. In that case, what would you change your marks? Maybe from an 80, 85 to a 95. Therefore, check what is most important and will help you in the JEE. If studying a weaker subject can help you gain more marks, prioritize that. Do not ignore your weaknesses, but do not neglect your strengths also. Just because you're strong in a particular topic doesn't mean you don't need revision of it. It doesn't mean that you completely neglect and forget about it. Study regularly, a little, so that you continue it and strengthen on your career. Prioritize what is important. There is always more to study in exam. Study is relevant and what you are weak at. How then do you manage your time in a particular examination? After all, those 6 whether you make a